Good afternoon, traders. Good night. Hope you guys having a wonderful evening, wonderful night. And I gave you guys two videos already in reference to before earnings. I said I would do them. And Apple, GoPro, check out those videos. And this is one is a special request. OP, ticker symbol OPTH. All right, first I'm gonna go into the daily chart. All right, I just prepared this chart for you guys so I can make this video a little bit faster. All right, so when you look at this stock, this is a stock that's coming from $35 back in August of last year. All right, from that point on, as you can see, the stock slowly has been creeping up, and once it crossed over this 50-day moving average, it really hasn't looked back. All right, going into the New Year's, it made higher highs right here. Then you had a nice little pullback. All right, because I remember, the market has been very choppy the last couple of months. If you've really been trading, and if you haven't lost all your money, then you must have an idea what you're doing. If you have, then you got to just keep going at it. But anyways, as you can see right here, the stock made this high, and ever since this high right here, all right, it came back, it retested, looked like it was gonna go over it, but it kind of faked everybody out, and it pulled straight back down, going below the 50-day moving average, and trying to find support on this 200-day moving average right here. So, what I always tell you guys, I trade price ranges, all right? And if the action is right there, and that's what you look at. So I drew these trend lines for you guys, as you can see here. This gray line right here, and you have this gray line right here, and I made sure they intersect right here. Because let's make believe none of this happened yet, and you would have been looking at it after it made this U-turn right here, trying to test this high, and it pulled back down. This is where I technically would have been looking at it. You would have been monitoring it to see what it does. Right here, didn't find support. All right. Once it did this right here, then you had, some kind of channel, or better yet, this is the channel, but you would have some kind of trend line to actually break. All right. So this would be your resistance right here, because it came and tried to break it. It couldn't break this right here, and the stock pulled back down. So now you would wait to see, or I personally would wait to see when it bounced back. Will it close above this trend line? Will it close above here? So you have two closing that are above, and the third one right here, you are above this high, and then still again it pulled right back down into here. But you're going out of the trend line right here. So the next couple of days, as you watch, the stock went sideways, but this is the perfect place where this trade, I would have took this trade right here. All right, because it broke my trend line to the upside, and my MACD to the downside, and my momentum is still to the downside. So right here would have been a perfect place to take the trade, because simple fact that it's right here, so close, coming off the 50-day moving average. Price just went below it, and then price is coming back above the 50-day moving average. So just looking at the price action from here to there, this would have been a perfect place to take the trade. And if I was hesitant, then right here, after price, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 days of price action to the upside. On this little sideways action right here would have been a perfect place to take this trade at the $51 range. All right, or price level, better yet. So, like I said, I trade the price ranges, and I respect the Fibonacci retracement and the extensions. It all depends on how you draw them and what are you looking at and what are you anticipating. So me right now, as you can see, I put the Fibonacci's retracement for you guys, so I can just tell you exact numbers. So the high was 70.56 right here. So I'm looking for a pullback into the 61.8 retracement. And it's just so coincidentally happened that 61.8 retracement I'm looking for is at exactly that $61.80 level right here. Okay, you can't make some of this stuff up. All right, when the numbers play out perfectly, and I'm a numbers person, so when the numbers play out right here perfectly like this, 61.8 retracement exactly on the $61.80 right here. What does that tell you? If the price come within that price range right here, I'm looking to trade this stock. So let's go into a little bit deeper time frame, because right here all you see is this uptrend, this momentous this big move right here. So when you see this big move right here, what do you expect? Can this big move continue so far extended off of these two moving averages? All right, we don't control the market. I can't tell you yes or no. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't, but you have to understand the price movement to understand what's going on. So let's go into the 4-hour chart to see if we get anything on the 4-hour chart. You can see right here, you're starting to have a little pullback. All right, the pullback is already starting from this 71 from this high right here. You have 2 down bars right here. So even though buyers came back and bought it, now its price can price remain above this 20-day moving average, you know, for so long. So as of now, MACD's up, momentum is up, everything is up in the stock. So how far can this momentum take it? We're coming down from we're coming down from the $51 level. So how far can momentum take it? So let's go to the 1 hour chart. You know, I try to see exactly what's going on. See, on the 1 hour chart right here, you had the nice pullback right here. So again, price right now is has closed above the 20-day moving average. So look like it can come back and retest this high. All right, and just remember, up here is the 100%, which is the high right here. So if it can come back and test this high again, maybe it can break it. I don't know. We have to see. But it's a stock I just got interested in, and why would I not trade it? Just get in the trade right now. For the simple fact that this big move from down here has already happened already, and it's coming from, just say, $50 from a week or two ago. From $50, the stock is at $70. It closed at $68. My MACD right now is crossing back to the downside. My momentum is to the downside, basically, even though it's up, but it's crossing back down to the downside. So this is why I would not take this trade right now. I need a solid pullback into the $61, or even a solid pullback into this area right here. You remember what I always tell you guys? I trade price ranges. Okay, so let me go back into the day chart. See, I have no price range over here really to look at in the day chart, because it's just, this thing just skyrocketed. You know, it left the building. This rocket took off already. So I have to analyze. See, this is the 61.8 right here. I can't even, there's nothing for me to even do right now. Let's go into the 15-minute chart. Okay, on the 15-minute chart, it's a little bit better. So on the 15-minute chart right here, okay, is what I'm looking for. Because on the 15-minute chart, yeah, it's playing out a little bit better, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about before I draw the box. And you can see right here, this is the 15-minute chart, and this is the price action we're looking for. So from here, can it continue going up, or will it pull back down into this area right here? And this is the area right here that we are actually looking at. This area right here. All right, from $67 down to $61. All right. So it's the same thing on the 1 hour chart, but you get a better picture on a 15-minute chart. So from here, you know what I mean? I draw this little rectangle right here. So I'm looking to see if the price action is going to come anywhere in here. So this is me, you know, how I trade it, how I'm going to trade it, because I'm looking for the price action to come and play with this 50-day moving average, because from here it's been respecting it going back a few weeks ago. As you can see, it crossed over and it's staying over it. So as long as this action continues and it comes back down and touches this 50-day moving average, I am in this trade for a few days and see how much money we can make off of this trade. Okay, so I hope this answered most of your questions. You know, for those of you guys who's looking to take this trade, I'm looking at, you know, I'm going to tell you exactly if I take this trade or not, where I take the trade. But, you know, the stock is going to try to test this high. So will it test it and actually, you know, accomplish a new high, or will it test it and fail? Or will it be a new high, then a straight back down, a poor test of the high, or will it continue up? So, you know, I cannot answer that for you guys. And once again, I'm not telling you guys what trades to take. Remember, investing involves risks. You can lose all your money. Forget some. You can lose all your money. All right. So for further questions or any more, you know, stocks that you guys want me to go over, because this was a special request from my friends over at 90th and Broadway. You guys know who you are. I'm not gonna go into details, but this is a special request for you guys. So I'm gonna go over one more for tonight, because there was one more we discussed. So for any further questions on this stock, ticker symbol OPHT, all right, please send me the emails, the number 3, the letter D, consult me at Gmail. Peace.